going to talk about the risk associated with scuba diving. It is known by statistics recorded from the US and Canada that every year we will encounter around 90 to 100 fatalities in scuba diving. So we can have a rough estimate of about 3 fatalities per 100,000 divers, but this estimation is difficult to establish because we don't know exactly how many dives or how many active divers we have. And one interesting fact is that the average age for those divers that will decease during diving is about 43 years old, and this mean age is increasing throughout the recent years. In the province of Quebec, from 1976 to 2017, we have 81 fatalities. Among those fatalities, we've got 70 recreational divers, we've got 8 commercial divers, 2 scientific divers, and 1 of public safety diving activities. If we look at the average fatalities per year in the province, we've got probably around 2 or 3 fatalities per year, but we had bad years in the late 80s and in the 90s with a maximum of 8 and 9 fatalities during this period. But now, in the past 5 years, it's been between 0 and 3 fatalities per year. What are the risks associated with diving? First, we can consider the environmental risk. So we have in this category the hypothermia, and it could be a problem because here in the province of Quebec, diving mostly in cold water. We could also have heat exhaustion. If you think of a diver going into the cold water during the summer season, so while the outside temperature is high, and the diver will have to wear a dry suit, and if there's a long period to get in the water, it could be exposed to heat exhaustion. There's also all the physical traumatism that can occur getting in or out of the water on slipping rocks or on a boat that is exposed to waves. And then we have the category of risk associated with the being in the water. So you can have drowning or near drowning. You can have sea sickness if you're in rough conditions on the boat, and you can have all the traumatic injuries that can occur while encountering marine wildlife. And then we have the risk associated with pressure changes. Among those risks associated with pressure changes, there is the non-pulmonary barotrauma that can involve the ear, sinuses. We've got also pulmonary barotrauma, decompression sickness, cerebral arterial gas embolism, the nitrogen narcosis, the oxygen toxicity on the brain for divers using enriched gas. We've got also possible gas contamination. If you think of the carbon monoxide that can be in the gas cylinders. And then we've got the immersion pulmonary edema. What to do for prevention of those accidents? For sure, it's the good thing to keep a good physical condition and make sure that your medical condition is okay for diving. You can work on also keeping your equipment in good condition, to evaluate for every dive you do, am I in a physical good condition and psychological condition to do this dive. Another good thing is also to respect the safety rules, to plan your dive, respect your limits, also practice all the emergency situation that can occur. If you're well trained to manage an emergency situation, when this happens, you'll be more able to get out of trouble. And also, one last thing is always stay in control. Do not panic when something happens underwater. So, final take-home messages. So, scuba diving has certain risk that you have to take into account. If you're aware of those risks and you take appropriate measures to prevent those adverse events, you can practice this activity for many years in safety. Thank you.